Gotta mute this really quickly. Okay, now that I have that muted, let me see what you guys were saying. Oh, okay. Wow. So Nakaya, you've been doing that. Well, I'm about to start doing that this week. I'm gonna test it out and see. And I have a sheet to show. But before we get into that, why is this not let me move this up. Okay. Cancel. All right. So we're going to look at the step-by-step setup when doing binary options. And we know that binary options is a time-based style of trading foreign exchange. You know, the traditional foreign exchange, you're target-based, but in binary options, you want to predict whether or not price is going to be above a certain price or below a certain price by a certain time. And you just need to be accurate in your analysis within that time frame, and you will have cleared the trade. Simple as that. There we go. Let me turn that down. So I have this here so I can see anybody in YouTube land. All right, so we know that when trading, you want to have a plan, right? I say the same thing every week, but it's because it's true. We need a trading plan in order to hit our goals, just like you need any kind of plan, no matter what you are attempting to do. Just need a plan, right? So I always talk about using the compound calculator. That's the first way. So let's look at that right now. I'm going to go to compounddaily.org. Okay, let me see. And when we're in compounddaily.org, we're going to select the compound daily interest calculator. And once we have this open, compound interest is used to grow money like it's a seed. You want to plant the seed, you want to nurture it, water it, take care of it so that we can bear the fruits, we can get the fruit. So say we start with $100 and say your goal is 8% every single day, and we do that for 60 days. We're not going to pull any money out for those 60 days. We're not going to pull anything out. So the daily reinvestment is 100%. And the market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Friday. It doesn't reopen until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on a Sunday. So we're not including weekends. So based on that, price grows to over $10,000. Now, yeah, that sounds shocking, but this is really how compound interest works. I know it's shocking because we know that if we put $100 in a checking or savings account, there's no way we could anticipate seeing this kind of growth. As a matter of fact, you can anticipate seeing less than $100 because they're going to charge you fees, right? For not having enough money. Like, shame on you for not giving us enough of your money. I don't know why they do it, but that's just how that goes. But I couldn't wrap my brain around it, so I needed a breakdown, and here's the breakdown. See, 8% of $100 is $8. So you want to grow your money by $8 on day one, and then you're going to stop trading. You're at $108 and you're done for the day. And I know $8 doesn't seem like a lot of money, but you can't think in terms of the dollar amount. When it comes to being an investor, don't think in terms of the dollar amount. Think in terms of the percentage that you're gaining, right? You can't go wrong when you think in terms of percentage. 8% of $100 is $8, but what's 8% of, say, $1,000,000? You know, 8% is going to look a little bit different then. So just think in terms of percentage. Fast forward to day 30, 8% is $74.54. And I don't know about you. I'm not sure who I'm talking to, who I'm reaching in YouTube land as well. But some people, that's what they make in a day. Like, people are struggling out here. So to make $74.54 in just 30 days of being disciplined and consistent, that's amazing. Still 8%. And on the last day, 8% is now $750.04. So remember, I said, don't think in terms of the dollar amount, think in terms of the percentage. It's still 8%. And that's how you can get from $100 to $10,125.52, right? Let's see. Not every trade, but yes. Right. Um, yeah, it can be a little nerve-wracking, this style. But let's see. Let's go back to our chart. Okay. So next, risk management. Now, yes, we want to make our daily goal, whether it's 8% for you or 4% for someone else. You see, 8% is actually really ambitious. That's more for a seasoned trader. So when you're just starting out, you may want to start with 4%. You know, even 2 to 3%, it's okay, because growth is growth. And we know that if we had put that money elsewhere, that savings or checking account, you wouldn't even get 1% on your money. So, you know, uh, a gain is a gain. So you want to risk, if your goal is 8%, you want to risk between 3 to 5%, right? I mean, sorry, 1 to 3%. But when you're new, you just want to risk that 1%. 1% is when you're really conservative, or if you're brand new, because some people, you know, they've been trading for a while, but they're just conservative. So 1% is their home, you know, and that's quite all right. When you're 2% is if you're moderate, 3% if you're an aggressive trader, right? Now, once you hit your target, that 8% or 5 or 2%, whatever it is for you, you want to stop trading, right? Stop trading once you hit your target. Also, there's another time when you need to stop trading, and that's if you take a lesson. In trading in our group, we don't say we lost, we said we took lessons, because every mishap is an opportunity to learn something, you know. So if you find that you're entering trades and, as opposed to having a successful outcome, you find that you're not having the call or the put going as planned, there's always something to learn. So we call it a lesson. So if you have a 3% lesson session, you stop trading. So when you're going to trade, you want to calculate these numbers right off the bat. If your goal is 8%, you know, you want to calculate what your 8% is, and you do that using the compound calculator based on the first example that I showed you, right? And then you'll use your regular calculator and you'll calculate what 3% of whatever the amount is that you have in your account. And you know that if you take that amount in lessons, you stop trading, right? So the next stop after that is going to be Forex Factory, right? Because you want to check the news. Now, there are three folders that you really want to pay attention to: the red folder, orange folder, and the yellow folder. Red folder means you do not trade any pair that has that currency in it. Orange folder, moderate impact. So if you do decide you're going to trade that currency, you'll reduce your risk. So if you're a 1%er and you're trading something that has the orange folder, I'd drop it down to 0.5%. That's me personally. Everybody owns their own account. So you do whatever it is you feel with your account, your account, your finger, you hit the button. And yellow is low impact. So you may decide that, okay, it's a yellow folder, no big deal, and trade as normal. Now, there are some people like Ty, who's on the call here, that if she's trading and there's a folder on any currency, she's just going to stay away from that currency, period. And that's fine too, because there are so many currencies to choose from. So there's no worries with, not using that one particular currency. Now, I mentioned the three main color folders, but there's also a gray folder, and that's when there's a bank holiday. I've found that that doesn't really impact anything. So if I see like Thursday coming up is Thanksgiving, it's a US holiday. I think it exists for Canada as well. I think so. So that's going to be a bank holiday. So the US dollar is going to have a gray folder on Thursday. That wouldn't stop me from trading the US dollar on that day. But, if you want to not, the rest of the world is open because the Forex market is a worldwide thing. It's global, right? So let's take a look at what the website looks like that we use for that. It's forexfactory.com. So go here. So the market is closed on Saturday, so we don't see anything here. Let's hit more to see. All right, so the date, so nothing Saturday, nothing Sunday either. So Monday is going to be the first news occurrence, all the way at 10 a.m. So it's a yellow folder. So Monday isn't looking too bad. The Japanese yen has a gray folder, so that's a bank holiday. Is that going to stop me from looking at AUD JPY or Euro JPY or USD JPY, anything JPY? No, it's not going to stop me because, like I said, it really doesn't affect anything as far as what I've seen. Now, going into Tuesday, we see that there's a lot going on here on the euro, but that's at 3:30 a.m. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So that's the next thing. You want to make sure that when you're logged on to forexfactory.com, you have it synced with whatever area you are in. Okay, Google, thank you. Sorry. Athena is baking brownies, so I'm kind of excited about after this session, I'm gonna get me some brownies. Right. So yeah. So on Tuesday morning, 3:15 a.m., there's an orange folder. Normally I would trade that, but since I see that euro just has so much going on from 3:15, 3:30, a red folder, which I absolutely would not trade. 4 a.m. orange again. I wouldn't trade any euro. That's me. Tuesday morning, I will not be trading euros because yes, I do trade at 3 a.m. sometimes, guys. I can trade anytime I feel like. That's the beauty of this market once it's open. So Oh, in the night, wow. New Zealand has a lot going on here too. But so I was saying Thursday is Thanksgiving, so we see the US dollar has a gray folder on the entire day. I guess I was mistaken about Canada. Don't shoot me. I don't know anything about North America really. I only live here, you know. All right, so next we go back. Why I feel like I'm missing something. To check what pair you're going to trade, you're going to use a currency strength meter because Forex Factory is going to tell you what currency you are not going to trade. So now we need to look and see what we are going to trade. So there are two sites that I can use that there are more sites than that, but just these are the two that I was introduced to. So, that's what I'm going to talk about. First, we look at livecharts.co.uk and we'll select currency strength meter. And this is going to show you the currencies in bars. So the more bars, the stronger the currency, right? So looking at this, I would look at AUD USD, AUD JPY, Euro USD, that's what I'd look at, just looking. But this is not really moving. This hasn't moved since Friday because the market closes on a Friday evening, like I said, right? So the thing about livecharts.co.uk is that it doesn't automatically refresh. So when you're doing your analysis and trading view and are going to get into whatever trade idea looks like it makes sense for you, you have to come back and you have to hit the refresh button to make sure that currency is in your favor, right? That the strength is right. Let's go back. I don't know why. Hello. Dun, dun. Okay. Next one is finbiz.com. It's going to show me the currency strength in terms of volume, which currency has more volume, right? So looking at either one, when the base currency or currency one is stronger or greater than the quote currency or currency two, you're looking for bullish ideas. You're looking for buys. You're looking for calls. You're looking for price to go up. When the base currency is weaker than the quote currency two, you're looking for bearish ideas, sells, puts. You're looking for price to go down. So this is what Finbiz looks like. You're going to select Forex. So it's showing currency strength in terms of this chart. The left is the strongest currency. The right is the weakest currency. And, it gradually from left to right, it goes from the strongest to the weakest. So looking at this, again, with USD is the, what I didn't realize before, USD is like the neutral one in the lot. It's always in the middle without any percentage, and everything else falls to the left or right of it. So Euro JPY, Brian, is this for a call or a put? Euro JPY. You can unmute yourself or you can
Yeah, I'm not in the what's the name because I'm working, so I can't. I'm sorry. I hear you, but I'm not on. Give me. Hold on. Let me look at
okay.
this.
Anybody,
I'm
any
sorry.
okay, anybody, Euro JPY. Is this
I'm an idiot.
you can mute yourself so we don't hear that the background. Anybody else? Euro JPY, is that a buy or a sell?
It's a sale.
Okay, right. It's a sell. Thank you, Nakaya, because the euro falls to the right. So when the second currency, no, when the first currency is weaker than the second, as euro being the first, it's falling all the way to the right. It's weaker than the second currency, JPY, which is all the way to the left. We're looking for the downtrend. Exactly. Hmm. I'm looking, what would be a buy? Okay. So a call would be USD CHF. USD being to the left, the first currency is greater than CHF, that's the Swiss franc, being to the right, meaning the second currency. So when the first one falls furthest to the right, it's well, not furthest, it doesn't have to be furthest, but when the first currency falls to the right of the second currency, it's a sell. When the first currency falls to the left of the second currency, it's a buy. All right. So now I want to show you guys this compound sheet. And I dropped it in the chat earlier this week, but I didn't talk about it. So now I'm going to talk about it. All right. So you can put whatever you want to put here as your starting balance. Okay, admit. You can put whatever you want to put for your starting balance. It's whatever you want to put. I have, 100 is the magic number because, see what you can do with $100. So let's say we start with a risk of 3%, right? You select outside of that. So 3% of $100 is $3. And I have here the payout percentage being 70%. On average, the payout is 70%. It can be sometimes 60, but for the majority of the time, it's 70% or higher that we're going to see. So with a 70% payout in one of the binary options brokers, 70% on $3, $2.10. So you risk $3 and you'll make $5.10. Right? Now, what happens after that? After that, you're going to risk what you made, whatever you had as your winning for that trade, you're going to risk that entire amount for your second amount. So you're going to risk the $5.10 in your next trade. So 70% of $5.10 is $3.57. So you risk $5.10, you have a gain of $3.57. So that's $8.67 total that you will now have, right? So it just goes on and on like that. Does anybody have any questions before I move further? No questions. Okay. So So when using this, it just goes on and on, where every time whatever you earn, whatever the total is, that's what you're going to risk for the next trade, right? You make $25.06, you risk $25.06. $42.60, you risk 42.60, and on and on. Now, do I recommend that you just keep going like that? Absolutely not, because it just takes one loss for you to go back to square one, right? Like you just have to take one hit and it's all over. So what I recommend is that you do 2 or 3 trades, right? Once you win those 2 or 3 trades, and with that, you want to be really careful and selective. Don't be too risky, trade with the trend. Sometimes we'll trade against the trend because we're like, oh, it's really overbought or it's really oversold. So I'm going to go against the trend because it must pull back. No, you're not going to do that, right? You're going to be meticulous with these trades. So every time you do 2 trades, you can just reset it, you know? So look, so after 2 trades, when you're up to 102.10, you can just reset up here. And eventually it will look better. 2 or 3. Like I scared the cat, so I say 2. And because I have just 3% here. Really, the person that had shared this with me, it was based on an 8% gain. So, but I'm not there yet to risk 8% on one trade. We say with the other way of compounding, you want to risk 1, 2, or 3%. So that's why I put 3%. But to do the same thing with 8% as your target, let's count this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades, you'll be at $200. You would have doubled your account in just 5 trades. Think about when we get on trading sessions and people are going, oh, 4-1 or 5-0 or whatever. Imagine if those kind of scores was causing you to just double your $100 account just right off the bat, just by using this way of compounding your money. So I just wanted to show you guys that this is another way that you can compound your money. And doing that, let's see, we have a comment. Nakaya says it's a beautiful thing. Okay, because Nakaya had been doing it. But I never did send you this sheet. So I dropped it. I will drop it again in the building blocks chat so that people can have it to use. And then with this, we say when you compound in your money the other way, that you're not pulling anything out. Here, when you get to $1,000, they say pull out minimum $50 just so you can say, yes, look what I've done, right? And then 3 trades later, depending on I personally would not be risking this amount of money on anything. So because I'm going to always reset it. Every 3 trades, I'm going to reset. I'm going to reset, and that's how I will secure my money. I completely forgot about this way of growing my account, this way of compounding. But I have it here and I'm about to, I'll keep you guys posted on how it goes, how it's working out for me. But yes, let's see. You never do more than 3? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's nerve-wracking. I thought I would have done it, but then I didn't have the heart for it. But uh somebody said scared money don't make money. So I gotta try and not be scared now. Christmas is coming. The goal is cashy Christmas. So, you know, and you can play with the numbers. You can play with the starting balance. You can start with, you can also toy with the percentage for the risk. You can also toy with the payout percentage because when I got the sheet, it said 75%, but I dropped it down to 70 because I know majority of the trades are 70. Some can be 85. There's some currency pairs that will have 85, but for the most part, it is 70 or 60 lately. Brokers be hating. But yeah, so it's really a short, saucy Saturday today. I'm going to open it up for any questions that anyone may have. Questions about what I went over. If not that, questions about anything else. So, does anybody have any questions?
I have an observation. With trading the gray folders, I traded UCAD and cleared a lot of trades on Columbus Day. It was a bank holiday for both USD and CAD. And the pair moved beautifully. I trade DeLorean like better than 90% of the time when I trade on my own. And it moved exactly the way it was supposed to move. So I look forward to finding another day when I can trade 2 gray folders to see if that's kind of just the way that it happens. I don't know if that was an anomaly or if that's just kind of the way it goes, but I just wanted to throw that out there that went really smoothly for me that day.
Oh, it understood the assignment.
It understood, and I was quite glad.
Okay, awesome. Okay, well, you heard it here first, guys. So next Columbus Day, I don't know when, what, Christmas, but we're not really gonna be trading. Yeah, I wanted to say that, guys. Ever since I've been enrolled in the academy, I'm always hearing that we vacation when the bank's vacation, and we know that Christmas is coming, New Year's is coming, and things supposedly really slow down. So by the week before Christmas, you want to take it easy. Don't be in the markets too much, right? Just it can be the time for learning. That's when you can buckle down and really get into the learning of it all, because remember, we're all here learning, right? But yes, if nobody has any other questions, going once, going twice. Sold. Sold.
I thought you were going to make an announcement. Are you not going to make it?
Oh, yes. Oh, do you want to make that announcement? Go ahead.
I think you should.
Okay. All right. So, Ty and we have our trading session that we do on Wednesdays, the Bag Ladies trading session. But we are going to have another trading session that's going to start. We said January, right? After the holidays. Is that what we said?
Yes, after the holidays.
All right. Starting January, we're going to have a call for people who are enrolled in the academy at 6 a.m. I found, and Ty has found as well, that 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. for Ty, the market is wonderful. That's when I clear all my trades. That's how I start the day. You know, Athena gets up at 5 a.m. to get ready for school. At 6 a.m., I'm on the computer trading. So we're going to have this session and, you know, be enrolled, log on with us 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Ty has worked out different timing because you know she wanted to make it so more people can get in on the trades for the DeLorean setups that she sees. So she'll be able to call out more of the numbers, like you know, give specific entries, and you have what 2 or 3 minutes fixed time to clear the trade as opposed to the 1 minute trade. So it give more
Correct.
people opportunities to get in. So yeah, I'm going to be making a flyer for that. You know, our sessions on Wednesdays have been going really awesome. We have great sessions, but that's more of a teaching session. So we want to now have a trading session where we can really help people who are enrolled to grow their accounts like in a major way. And we find that 6 a.m. is the time to do it. So I hope that you guys will be able to get up like, and when it comes to a job, if they say that you have to be on the job at 5:30 a.m., you're going to get up and be on the job for that time, right? Because you want to make your paycheck. Well, this way, this think of it like that, you know, whatever you would put yourself through to go work for somebody else, do that to come work for yourself so that
And
you
this will be an off-camera session because Ty gonna be straight up in a bonnet and a sleep shirt, so don't
yes,
even play.
me too. I will not be on camera. I will be under the covers doing this. But yes,
Mhm.
this is starting January and I am really excited for that. But in the meantime, while we wait for that, you know, we still have our Wednesday session. That's a learning session. But then there's also the session I do with Louise at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is a get paid session too, you know. So yeah, just plug in. Let me see. I see there's some comments here. Okay, Nisi. Okay, awesome. So great.
This is the bonnet lady session.
The bonnet, yes. Yes. Yes, that's right. Big things are going.
Tease.
You said it, Luke, I think. And
And bonnet boys, that's right. That's right.
Yes, yes, we can have matching bonnets.
Amen.
But yes, so that's going to be it. Oh, and today, for anybody who needed to get re-enrolled, today was the last day, is the last day to get back in for $185. So anybody who needs to, you know, renew their membership, they've been out for a while, and there's no time like today. No time like today. If you need any help with that, contact me, reach out to me after the call. 185, it's a steal. Okay. So with that, I guess that's another Saucy Saturday in the books. Let me see.
Enjoy them brownies.
I'm ready to enjoy the brownies, trust me.
Mhm. Sounds wonderful.
It smells wonderful. Oh, you heard Athena? She said it tastes good too.
Oh, I saw a giant walking behind you. I'm glad that's who that was. I was afraid for a moment.
Oh, so you didn't tell me to look out.
No, you did. Everything seemed cool. You know, I'd already had my phone on 9 and 1, and I know your
Okay.
address. So.
Okay, okay. All right. Cool. But yeah, so bye everybody out there in YouTube land. That's it for us. Okay.